Now Congress is considering a bill that would make squatting by illegal immigrants a deportable offense and would bar offenders from entering the U.S. Our next guest introduced the bill and says if Congress doesn't address this, migrants will continue to squat in American homes. Let's bring in Pennsylvania Congressman Dan Meuser. Congressman, thank you for being with us. Can we start with why this bill is necessary? It would seem, before we even get to the problem of squatting, that simply being in the country illegally is enough of a deportable offense.
Yeah, it certainly is, of course, Will. Most American citizens believe that. And the video that you mentioned was very disturbing of an individual Venezuelan stating how this new squatting should be a business and he wants to get into it. And he was trying to attract others to begin trespassing on American homes. Look, this is all part of the Biden disastrous border policy, right? I mean, we've got drugs poisoning our youth. We got human trafficking. We got a whole new vernacular. We got gotaways. We got terror threats, terror threat watch lists. We got migrant crime. Now we got squatters. And there's been a rash of illegal squatting taking place. That seems to be in New York, California, and here in my home state in Pennsylvania. And what's happening is these illegals are going in to homes that may be vacated for a short period of time, or even just for a couple of days, and they are claiming their squatter rights. Now, part of the problem is that many states have these adverse possession laws that are antiquated and have loopholes to them, and almost allow this. It's a legal tactic to occur. So the states do need to work on tightening that up because those laws are being abused. And in Pennsylvania, a friend of mine, Joe Ham, who's a state legislator, has such a bill that will do that. And that's the longer version. But my bill, safeguarding homes from illegal entry, living, and dwelling, will do a few things. One, it'll by all means put illegals on notice that they will be deported. If they are breaking a law or have any sort of record and they attempt to gain the system, they will be deported, and they'll be deported permanently. So that's what this bill is, and it's gaining a lot of attraction in the House on both sides of the aisle, which I'm happy about.
Is it necessary, Congressman, for quote-unquote migrants, those attempting to make asylum claims, and therefore they break a law while making that claim they're deported? What I'm curious about is, do we need other laws to deport people who are already here illegally? Is it like, no, you have to break two laws, not just illegal entry. You got to break another law before we'll deport you.
Yeah. Well, with sanctuary states and sanctuary cities, I mean, for instance, we have a law in the House right now, Republicans, for DUI. If an illegal gets arrested for DUI, that illegal, that's right for us to deport them. But in sanctuary cities, many crimes don't require a deportation to be part of the penalty, which is outrageous.
All right. Well, this seems to be an increasing crime, and there you have an attempt to address it. We appreciate that. I appreciate you being here on Fox and Friends as well, Congressman Dan Meuser.
Me too. Thanks very much, Will.
All right.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.